This is the Talk Wrestling Radio Network. All the wrestling with none of the ego.
Jobber Radio. Jobber Radio. Jobber Radio. Wrestling podcast featuring Rom and Bomber and Rab and the one, the only Peanut. Jobber Radio.
Dude, people fucking love Peanut. I don't know why.
I love the network.
Suck ass.
I think Peanut's a better man than you nerd.
No one wants me on the show.
Who the hell's Bob Bucklund?
Backlund. Hey guys, and welcome to Jobber Radio. This is episode 10, finally, and I have some, I actually have people with me here today. As you listened to the last show, nobody was here. Zion was gone, Rab was gone, Peanut even was gone. He's always around. But guess what? He's not around tonight. We got Mr. Matt Zion. What's going on, dude?
Well, I'm going to apologize in advance, but currently picking off salt off of pretzels. So here, tell me if you can hear this. Can you hear that?
Yeah, I can hear something.
All right, well, you're going to keep hearing it because I don't give a fuck. And here we go. We had a break. We're back. I'm going to keep eating this salt.
No, we didn't have a break. You guys created a break. Nobody, there was no official break.
Well, we created one, so it was official, right, Rab?
Yes, but we voted on it by not showing
Without
up.
you.
Son of a bitch. Well, there you go. There's Rab. What's going on?
Pretty good. Yesterday, because we're taping this on the 16th or 15th, depending on which time zone you're in. So yesterday was Valentine's Day, somewhat, and it was nice, and good things happened. And I'm actually getting married in 93 days.
Nice.
Wow,
Nice.
that just happened.
94 days, you will no longer be a man.
Wow.
No, I will be a mouse.
That's okay, as long as you know.
Wow. Well, hey, that's awesome. Congratulations. That's cool. There it is.
Yeah. So I'm in a
Breaking
good
news.
mood.
Why has that not been tweeted?
Yeah, what the fuck? I have you on Facebook. I didn't hear nothing.
Yeah. Hey,
no one on Facebook knows.
Jobber Radio. I'm talking Jobber Radio tweet.
Jobber Radio really knows before everyone else.
There we go. All right.
Because
Cool.
I just keep telling people in person. I don't know. It's not a text thing to me.
And person's overrated. Come on now.
You didn't tell me in person. What the fuck?
Over the radio, it's like my voice. My voice is projecting it through. I don't want to type it in. I don't like that.
That seems pretty shady, bro.
Facebook is gonna find out when there's a pic when my profile changes to married.
Oh, you're not gonna do the whole engaged thing, huh?
Well, my thing actually said engaged for 6 months, or no, 6 years, forever.
I totally noticed, I swear.
Oh,
And now it actually says it's complicated.
Aha! There you go. Smart man.
I just liked it right now, I swear.
You're worthless. You're a worthless friend. But anyway, we're supposed to talk to Zion about the damn Royal Rumble, but somebody no-showed. They went on vacation. But Zion, you were there at the Royal Rumble. What the hell?
I was indeed there, and that was I scratched off 2 of my bucket list items in terms of professional wrestling. I got to see a WWE title change, and I got to go to a Royal Rumble. My only one that's left, literally my only one that's left, is now to go to a Wrestlemania, and I'll be doing that when Wrestlemania 30 rolls around. All the guys have made a plan that we're all going to fly out to that one and watch that one live, so that'll be the end
Couldn't
of the...
come to WrestleMania 28, man. Come on, guy.
No, I don't want to spend $1,000 on every trip, because that's literally what they spent when they went to 28.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was $1,000 for the flight, booking, the hotel, food, all that crap.
Are you talking total, or are you talking
It was actually $1,200, I think, is what
Jesus.
Chris Reckless spent on it. So each of the guys spent that. So 29 is not looking very promising. So I said, fuck that. But 30, I'll go. And I was hearing that they're not even going to do the Madison Square Garden anymore. That they've dropped that because they lose so much money on it. First, I was kind of butthurt about it because I was like, 10, 20, 30, it should go that way.
Yeah.
But I understand. I saw exactly. It was JR tweeted it. And I guess they were going to lose millions and millions of dollars. And so would the place that they go to, because it creates revenue for wherever they go. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, whatever. I mean, screw it. Whatever. It's WrestleMania.
Yeah, when they announced that 29 is going to be in...
Yeah, it was like, oh, that's not going to happen now, because it was pretty close to it.
Yeah, so So I mean, I knew that, and everyone was getting really mad, and I was one of the first people I never felt like mad about it. I'm like, that makes perfect sense because Madison
Yeah.
Square Garden, and as much as I love events that happen in Madison Square Garden,
Yeah.
it fits at most, and most people have terrible angles at it. 20,000 people, and most people can barely see shit. There's no room for the entrance. There's no one there. As opposed to, you do it in a big stadium. They did it at Dolphin Stadium. Now the next one they're doing it at whatever they call the Meadowlands now. And
I've also heard that it's a nightmare for talent to get there, and it's a nightmare for them to get their equipment there, because the place is so old school that everything's really compact, and the people, like the wrestlers, actually have to like walk across the street to get into the building sometimes. So little things like that, I'm sure, all stack up and whatnot. But Rumble was a lot of fun. I liked it. The only thing I didn't like about the Rumble was I didn't know who was coming out during like what entrant they were. So when like the final person came out, we didn't know if it was the final person. You just had to kind of assume, because
did they not flash the number anymore?
No, they didn't flash anything. They flashed the countdown, but they didn't.
They used to flash the number real quick.
Yeah, they didn't do
like
that.
Like on the little like side Titantrons.
Yeah, and I was super disappointed when The Miz came out at a late number, because I'm like, why the fuck is he in this stupid thing? Because I fucking hate The Miz so much. Funny, but it was cool overall. The Rock Punk match was just unbelievably awesome. It was great. I mean, I know, like, I watched it afterwards when I got home, and it didn't come off all that great on camera, but live, it was spectacular. Just everything fell into place, and it was great seeing my buddy on Reckless Eating, Chris Reckless, because he's going to Mania 29, seeing that he's going to have to pay for the exact same main event again and pay for the same amount of money. So mad. He walked away during Rock's thank you speech. It was pretty great. He was mad. But the moment of the night, though, was Jericho's return. Easily. That crowd, I felt like I was going to burst blood vessels in my eyes, because it was so damn loud when he came out. I was surprised he got that kind of reaction. I just think everybody was so shocked and surprised, and they really kept it a secret.
Yeah, I had no idea. I like shit my pants when I saw it.
Yeah, which is funny.
They did a really good job of throwing like fake, like everyone was like, oh, MVP's coming back.
Yeah, I heard that.
Shelton Benjamin's coming back, and then first off, there weren't a lot of people. Not that many people came back. It was just him and Goldust, right?
Yeah, I remember it was kind of lackluster. People that ended up making returns. I don't know. I was kind of disappointed with them. Like Godfather, really. I mean, it was funny.
Oh, that's right, the Godfather. Well, that was great. I don't know what you're talking about.
They've done it before. They've done Goldust. They've done Godfather. Like, they didn't do anything that surprised me other than Jericho. Jericho was a complete surprise.
Well, I just want the Godfather to always be coming back to the Royal Rumble.
No.
Every Royal Rumble, he should have
Might
one
be a
spot.
trademark. Tradition.
They neutered the hell out of him, though. He's not even the Godfather anymore. He's back to being the good father, because they can't call him Hose. He has his instrumental version of his song. Just, no. But yeah, overall, it was great. It took a long time to get in there, though. I mean, it was also scary seeing signs around there saying no guns allowed inside. I just assumed everybody kind of figured that out on their own, but they needed signs telling them that. And also, Arizona is a shithole, and I don't care if you live in Arizona and you're offended, but the area I was in had a loan place on every single street. How did they survive? What do they get a loan to get a loan? They're like, hey, I need to get a loan at the one that's down the street. Can I take out a loan with you? Like, what? How do those loan places operate and make money? I don't understand it. But either way, fun. Good stuff.
Yeah, I was watching some of your Reckless Eatings from when you guys were down there, and like every episode, you guys were talking about how shitty Arizona was.
We told it to we did an episode with the guy that lives down there. We told him to his face, like, you live in such a shitty place.
Oh, so bad.
What was the fan reaction to like, how many angry Arizonans have you got?
Everybody in Arizona was mad. Everybody else was like, yeah.
It's funny because you were saying that, like, it was kind of scary. It was kind of looking shitty, and before I'm like, it was in Arizona, right? Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, it totally was. We even went to the nice part. It's called like Scottsdale or something. It's supposed to be one of the nicer areas. I still felt like I was gonna get stabbed. There were still bars on fucking houses and stuff. I'm like, oh, they're living in a life of luxury.
Living the dream.
Well, I mean, I live in Miami, and Miami's thought to be a nice place, but also, I mean, if you go to the wrong place in Miami, like, you will die.
Guaranteed.
If you're it's the kind of place where you'll drive and everything seems cool, and then all of a sudden you're looking around and you realize it's like 4 p.m. but all the businesses are closed, and you're like, what am I doing here? How did this happen?
Yeah, It was, I don't know. The food places out there were spectacular, though. It was crazy how many good food joints there are. It's just too bad that while you're eating, you're looking over your back to make sure you're not getting robbed.
All right. This is where I'm not good. I don't know what to do at this point. Let me pull my pants back up.
You'd probably be more relaxed if you were stroking your shaft.
Well, I won't go that far, but I do have my pants off.
I already went that far.
That's true. That's true. And I'm just gonna say, right as I was saying that, my dog came up and started licking my leg. Just side note.
All right. Well, what are we moving
Hey,
on?
It's not gay. It's your own dog.
You know what? That's true. Peanut butter is legit. All right. Anyway, here we go. You know what? Anybody got Rab? Did you watch the Royal Rumble?
Yes, the Royal Rumble is my favorite event every year.
Okay. Hey.
So
I know it's every wrestler. Just a wrestling fan. I'm just making sure.
Easily, Royal Rumble was awesome.
I love the Royal Rumble.
How would you guys stack up the Royal Rumble with like the previous Royal Rumbles?
I don't think it was that great.
Yeah, this one was kind of weak.
The match itself was kind of crap. Like one of the problems was the final three.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I do. I'd rather not like have them win because I don't like them. But you know, I don't have a big problem with Sheamus or Ryback or John Cena winning the Royal Rumble. Just when you drop it down to three, where it's like, oh, it's three faces that I just don't care about at all, and I don't want to see.
Like an underdog in there,
you
Kofi
have
Kingston, but not Kofi Kingston. Someone of his status in there for the final four.
Now, if it was Jericho, would you guys
know?
Now, if it was Jericho, would you guys be like, nah, I know he's not going to win, but it's kind of cool.
No. Even if it's someone who you know is not going to win, they generally at least make it interesting. But to see those like the three members of Team Super Friends just like throwing each other around for like 5 minutes was boring.
Yeah, I run
very anticlimactic. It felt really anticlimactic, even though I knew the whole time, oh, John Cena's going to win this.
Yeah, I was rooting for Sheamus, by the way, and I'm not. I like Sheamus, but I didn't want him to win. But that's what they forced me to do.
They forced you to go Sheamus?
I also was rooting for Sheamus, just in the hopes that might force something different to happen with.
Yeah, I don't know why they thought I would buy Ryback could beat Cena.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, he's not there yet. Give him a year, sure. Right now, no fucking parent hell. It was like the second Sheamus was eliminated, I'm like, all right, well, Cena's got it for sure, 100%.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. To me, it was a little too predictable. I run the prediction league that I do over there, and every single person out of the entire, like we had like 30 some people do, every single person picked John Cena to win, and it just seemed like, and we did a little bonus where if you pick the final four, like half the people got the final four people right. It just seemed a little too predictable. Like that's what I think anyway.
I think Peanut's a better man than you nerd.
What are you talking? Hey! Where did that come from? What the hell?
You're on a wrestling league? What the hell is that?
Prediction
What are you talking? You're on the wrestling prediction. Do you not pay attention to the podcast?
I've talked about that. I've ran one for like 3 or 4 years.
I thought it was pretty obvious that I don't pay attention at all. Actually.
Yes, I know. You goddamn son.
A nerd.
No, Jesus. Yes, prediction league. I've ran one for years. Oh my god.
A super nerd.
Yeah, super duper, motherfucker. Anyway. Okay, well, we got that out of the way. I just want to let you know, basically, bottom line, way too predictable. That's what I thought about it.
Yeah.
Except for Jericho, I had surprised the shit out of me. I wish he stayed longer.
I also really like Goldust. I still hope they do like Goldust versus Cody at WrestleMania.
Well, they're jobbing out Cody, so I doubt that's going to happen now.
Yeah. They really should have done it last year instead of the stupid Big Show shit they did.
Yeah, they fucked up.
That would have been great.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been career versus because he had the title. It would have been fantastic.
You would have all of us would have remembered that over Cody versus Big Show. That was just completely.
Yeah, but anyway, you know what? We're gonna move on. That's what we're gonna do before I fuck something else up, and talk about my prediction league that I've done for years and you haven't known about it. Anyway, Peanut was supposed to be involved in this. He was gonna be in it till about an hour before we recorded this, and he dropped out of the show. But we're going to go straight into our second ever Crossfire.
It's the ultimate challenge, Crossfire. Crossfire! You get caught up in the crossfire! 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 You'll get caught up in it.
There it is.
Get caught up in love.
Wait, what?
That's what it said.
Hey now.
When I was in high school, that's what one of my friends thought it said. You'll be caught up in love. Which, if you've watched the video, it's pretty fucking funny when you replace it with love.
It does look a little homosexual. Just saying.
Mhm.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with
Remember the kid when he wins and he's like, yeah, yeah,
Yeah!
yeah.
Crossfire!
He's got the gel back blonde hair, and he's like, yeah.
I don't remember that much detail.
Come on, hey, leather vest, yeah.
I do remember the leather vest.
Or jacket, I mean, not vest, jacket. He's
Well,
like, yeah.
it was a thing.
Yeah. Anyway, basically last time Zion destroyed me in a horrible landslide. It was pretty obvious. Yeah, Rey Mysterio is much worse than Kali still. But anyway, this time we got Rab versus Zion. Let's see if Zion can defend his little.
It's the title now.
We're just gonna say you got the title right now. How about that? Zion is the Crossfire champ right now. Anyway.
I'm also the addicted to editing champion until I realize I'm not making videos.
I know, right? Somehow you're still the champ. I don't know how that happened. For much longer. But anyway, this time the topic is going to be, what do we decide on? We talked about 3 different things, but we are going to go with the match, wrestling match, the best wrestling match in history. Holy shit.
Wow.
I'm peanutting the fuck out of this right now.
I don't know. I think you're less than peanutting.
I'm
So,
kind
what do
of
you like,
fucked
pee?
it up.
You're just pee, or you're nut.
I'm nutting the fuck out of this. But
That's like the gay version of marking out. Like a gay person is like, I'm nutting out.
I'm nutting out, son. But anyway, the greatest match in wrestling history. We're not talking. It doesn't have to be WWE. It can be WCW. It can be ECW. That's, kind of ECW. But you can even, if you guys want to go the CZW route, by all means do it.
Nope.
Because I'm the one that's gonna judge this.
The greatest of all time is what we're going to. So all federations, all over.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but they have to have wrestled in front of more than 20 people in order to qualify. So CZW is discontinued.
CZW, that's legit. They're in 20 people. All right. Anyway, so who wants to start? Should we flip a coin? You know what? You both fucking lost.
Yeah.
The fucking title.
Your new champion, Peanut.
Fuck that.
I want Rab to start.
You want
I started last
the
time.
champion gets to pick, huh? Okay, we'll go with that.
Mhm.
Rab, you want to start this?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Let me put this on the clock.
Oh, Peanut's on.
Wait, Peanut's on?
Why did Peanut just sign on Skype?
Because he wants to.
Call him.
Should I add him into the call?
Go for it.
All right.
You just hear screaming and blood. So what is going on over there?
I see little dots. Nothing's happening.
I mean, more salt.
Hello?
Hello?
Peanut. What's going on?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear
Yeah,
me?
we got you.
I can barely hear you guys.
All right. That means
Put your volume up.
It's all the way up, which is quite scary.
Well, guys, it's all 3 of our faults then. Let's work on it.
Yeah.
You know, all you talk louder.
Everyone fix their mics.
Peanut!
Get this thing going. Welcome to Java Radio. I'm
There it is. Actually, Peanut, you were on the clock. Go. You got 3 minutes.
my topic for favorite match, right?
What the fuck? Yes. Go. It's not really a topic, but yeah, go.
I was actually thinking about this earlier.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier.
Good.
That's good.
Have you ever seen the classic Alicia Fox versus Melina?
What?
Yeah!
Rabbit said before.
He wasn't even here for our meeting, but it happened.
Oh my god.
Perfect.
What did I miss?
I love you.
Did you predict it?
All right, let's just Rab go into it.
No,
Right,
no.
You're second. Rab, start. Go.
No, him actually do one.
All right.
Do one for real.
Peanut, start. Go.
Actually, someone go. I wanna fix the volume issue.
Oh
All right.
my god.
I
All right,
can't.
Rab. Starting over. Go.
Bait against us if he can't hear us.
He's gonna lose anyway. Just go. All
Yes, I am.
Rab, go.
right, restarting the timer. Rab, go.
Okay, so the best match ever. This is a really, really difficult topic, obviously,
You got 2 minutes, by the way. Keep going.
because I know you guys are gonna pick something average, just some guy fighting some other guy. That wasn't enough for me. I need 30 competitors. So the best match ever, I mean, it has 30 guys in it, is the Royal Rumble 2000, where of course it ends in, first off, 2000 was one of the best years for wrestling. It's
Yeah.
that Royal Rumble 2000 set up that whole year. And not just that, you have little things in it. Like, you have, in the middle of it, you have Too Cool dancing. You have Bob Bucklund coming out of nowhere. And it's like,
Bob
isn't he
Bucklund? Who the hell's Bob Bucklund?
Backlund.
Backlund.
Bob Backlund. All right.
That's the title right there.
No, let him finish. Let him finish the time.
I feel like my time has been cut into by Zion, and therefore he should be disqualified.
All right, you got an extra 15 seconds. Go.
I need to.
You started your time. Go.
As I have been precluded onto by Matt Zion into my time.
The general manager here
be
needs to make the heel,
disqualified.
otherwise he's fired.
He needs to be disqualified.
No, keep going. Go.
Oh, you disqualify him now.
No, go.
Disqualify.
No, Bob Backlund, go.
Disqualify him. Do it.
I'll think about it. Go.
Disqualify him.
Motherfucker, go.
Have you disqualified him yet?
You have no. You're basically just because you have nothing else to add. You were waiting for your
Yeah,
time.
you don't. Bob Bucklund is what you had.
Don't let this guy defend his title off of Bob Bucklund, please.
You guys just, it was one tiny mispronunciation. Everyone knew exactly who the fuck I was talking about, and you
That's like
stopped me.
Like Steve
I
Austin.
switched 2 syllables.
If you want to see Steve Austin, give me a That's Rocky Micavia. Get out there, you young whippersnapper.
How am I supposed to recover from that?
Well, it's okay. Luckily,
If no one had said anything, it would have moved on fine.
time's up.
But because he should be disqualified, he jumped onto my time. I'm just gonna keep talking.
No.
From now on, until he's disqualified.
All I have to do is not mispronunciate the name of the people in my match, and I'll win.
Well, your match only has 2 people.
You're right, because I'm smart and I picked something
All right.
that's easy to win with.
Anyway, no. Ready? Zan, are you ready? This is okay. Now,
Look,
don't forget.
can I change my choice? I'm actually gonna pick Austin versus Rock at WrestleMania 17.
No.
Hey, you know what? I'm okay with a tie because I still win.
No bullshit. No shit.
All right.
All right, ready? Go.
As Rab spoiled, I picked Austin versus Rock at WrestleMania 17, which I had to look up because I wasn't sure if it was 19 or 18 or whatever.
Both
But
here.
that was the one where Austin had the heel turn. Rock lost the title to him, and the reason I like that so much is one of the rare times that they do use this every once in a while, where they put the babyface in his home crowd, but they've never had the balls to turn the babyface in their hometown. That's one of the reasons I like it so much. It led to a craptacular run with Austin. Even though I liked him, it just didn't work very well. But that night was so good. I mean, the chemistry with Rock and Austin was just unbelievable. Especially the intensity on Austin. I dare you to find another match where he's more into his match than that one right there. I mean, he was just on fire. Rock was great. I thought another thing, too, was having Heyman on commentary was a good way to make up for Lawler. And I've always personally liked Heyman more than Lawler. So I thought that added to it because fuck Jerry Lawler. And overall, their match was just, I can't even stress enough that he's easily the best of the 3 that they've had at Mania. I would say the first one was 15 and then 19 coming in third. But this one, you could not recreate that type of emotion. Even in Rock and Hogan the following year, it still wasn't nearly as good. And they had some serious cojones to turn Austin. So it was my pick, Bob Bucklund.
All right. You still have 30 seconds on the clock. All right. Rab, you ready? You're going to get an extra minute to defend why your match is better than that match. Are you there?
I'm here.
All right. Are you ready?
Yes.
Go.
My match is better because it didn't lead to, terrible shit. After my match didn't lead into, having to deal with a 2-man power trip. My match led into the beginning of what I believe is the best year of WWE, which is the year 2000, where it progressed the Rock story into that, and it progressed just everything that happened that year, as opposed to progressing into crappy 2-man power trip bullshit that luckily they were able to get rid of as soon as the invasion started, because even the invasion was better than that shit.
I think he's done.
All right. You done?
Yeah, that's good enough for me.
Okay. Zion, you ready?
Yes.
All
What
right.
happened to Peanut?
Oh fuck.
Yeah, he died.
Well, he keeps disconnecting and connecting again. He's bullshitting.
Doesn't matter.
Yep, he was gonna win anyway.
All right.
Anyway, all right.
Mine, now, as far as, actually, I just want to tear down Rabs. Rabs was, I'm trying to, like, even think about, like, it led to one of the worst Manias I've ever seen, with one of the worst Mania main events I've ever seen. When your best match is a new Chris Benoit versus Jericho versus Angle, you got problems, because
Yeah,
it
that
was
match
one of
was
the only
that
times
match
they
was
used the
fantastic.
Fatal 4-Way, and it was fucking abysmal. And then the worst ending besides Triple H and Randy Orton I've ever seen in WrestleMania history resulted from that 4-way when Triple H won with Vince McMahon weak chair shot to The Rock's head. You could not tell me that that was a prosperous time for them. I'm sure afterwards, and this is like their biggest ratings and whatnot, but it was just Triple H and Rock getting the belt back and forth like a whore over and over and over again, devaluing the title more than Mankind and The Rock going back and forth with it. So no, I wasn't very high on that after the Rumble.
What the hell?
Time's up.
In the boner.
What the hell is that?
That's the alarm. That's the
I
alarm there. That's the first time somebody's actually went to the time limit. So
Jesus Christ!
That was pretty fucking awesome.
was it loud? I didn't know how loud it
It was
was.
pretty loud.
Okay. So yep. That means time's up.
Do I get to answer what he just said?
Answer? No, no, not really.
Well, he was full of shit.
I tore yours down, you tore mine down, bro. Sorry, bro.
You said was wrong.
Sorry, bro. All right, who won, Bomber?
You can afterwards you can like
Yeah.
talk shit. To
I
me.
have decided a
What?
winner.
You motherfucker, no. All right, here we go. I agree that the 2000 Royal Rumble was pretty damn good.
Well, before you go, what was Rom's choice? Because that's the one I didn't hear.
Jesus.
I-
Rock
What?
in Austin at WrestleMania 17.
Okay, go ahead.
I've decided a winner, but what did he pick?
Yeah. Wait, what did he pick? I guess he really liked that Royal Rumble. I don't know. Well, first of all, I have to say this in Rab's defense. You can't really say his match was bad because it led to a different match. That's not fair. Can't say that. Can't say
Well,
that.
that was his argument against mine, though.
Well, my argument wasn't about leading to a match, leading to just bad storyline
Well,
and bad everything, and
Fuck, we basically
and
both had the same
WWE
defense.
for like
Oh,
5 years.
He had
But-
the same defense I had.
But my argument is that your argument was wrong.
Mine was
The
that
Rock
he-
had the title twice in the year 2000. Oh my God! How there were 2 title changes that between them that year. The Rock won for a month, and then he had it for like another month, for another few months, and that was it. There
I'm
weren't
glad
all
you
these
see my-
different title changes. That's wrong. That's just a lie. It's just
I'm
not
glad
true.
on the side of it, though. That's good.
Yeah,
I'm
it's just
glad
but
we
it's just
came
it's just a
together.
lie. What you just
You
said.
can't, hey, Rap, you can't
Correct.
listen to anything else you say, though. I mean, that's against the rules. And as champ, I'm not very happy about it.
Look, I don't like your match because at the end of it, Osama bin Laden. That's the reason Osama bin Laden attacked September 11th. Everyone knows that. He came out and said it afterwards.
Rab, that's not true.
It's
Yeah,
fair. It's fair
that's not
that
true,
you say
Rap.
that.
If
I
he's
understand
allowed-
what you say.
if he's allowed to lie, I'm allowed to lie too.
Yours a little overboard.
Everything's overboard.
Just saying. Okay.
You're out of order.
I believe I have a vote.
Well,
Am I
okay.
correct?
I think he does have a vote.
You didn't even hear Zion's argument.
Yes, he said something about Mick Foley's feud with The Rock.
No, he heard me breaking down Rab's opinion, but he didn't hear me talk about the match.
Okay, Peanut. What's your opinion? Who do you think won? Wow.
I pick Rom. I think he wins this one.
Yep.
2-0.
No reason. He just
He
picked him.
didn't even hear it. He doesn't count.
You're right. He does. First of
No, I
all,
don't.
you are
I still
correct.
love
He
him.
does
Thank
not
you.
count.
Thank you for supporting me.
Yeah.
So I think last time we did this, I also made him not count.
That's true. He actually heard it last time, but this time he definitely doesn't count because he definitely didn't hear it. But the judges have rendered their decision. I am going to have to say, I am going to have to give the victory to Matt Zion.
Yeah.
Matt Zion wins. Not
I think Rom would have had Rom. I'm Rom. Rap, you would have had a chance had you picked Cactus Jack versus Triple H at Rumble.
I did. To be fair, we talked about this before,
Yeah.
and I really only did that because I didn't want to pick something regular. I didn't want to just talk about matches that
So
we
you
talked about all the
wanted
time.
to lose.
I mean, we talked about this before, where it was like, oh yeah, you're gonna win, Rom, because that's a better match. But I didn't. But I feel like
against it though.
this gave us the what happened?
Yeah, there's a few matches.
You
that could
picked
go against
first.
it.
You got the pick first.
No, we didn't. We both just said what we had.
No, you picked first.
What are
We
you
did
talking
right
about?
now. We just talked what we had. You
He's-
picked first.
He said his first, but you could have, if you would have picked it, we would have picked a different topic.
There's a few that I think could go against it. Like the first time Undertaker and Michaels fought at Mania was a spectacular match.
I don't like that match as much as most people do.
You could say Andre the Giant versus Hogan is
It
held
was
up.
a shitty match.
I know, but I'm saying from the regards of like wrestling fans, there's a lot out there that think that is the greatest thing they've ever seen. Randy Savage versus Ricky Steamboat is another one
Right.
that we'll say is one of their favorites of all time. There's a
But
ton of
I want to see. The other thing is, I want to talk about something different. Like you don't greatest match of all time. You're never gonna hear a Royal Rumble match.
well, because that person loses.
That's true. Well, no, hey, I didn't
Barely.
pick it. I only picked it because, well, I have to. First of all, I believe the other match was better, but I am going off of you guys actually debating. Fucking Rab, you went like a minute in, and then like the second half, just no disqualification.
Well, because he interrupted. He threw me off, dude. No, it was bullshit. Like he shouldn't be allowed to like attack me in the middle of my fucking.
I know. I was giving you additional time though.
Yeah,
There's no
but I couldn't. He fucking
Right.
took me apart in the middle of my thing.
You're damn right I did.
It was
And I won.
complete bullshit. I
Still.
couldn't. There was nothing I could do after that. There was nothing I could do.
I believe the Java Radio universe gets a say in this. Am I correct? Come Wednesday.
Peanut.
Already did
No,
say.
fuck those-
Is this live?
No, that's not live. Not even.
So if everyone brings up their Jabba Radio app,
Yeah.
Tweet us now at Java Radio.
Yeah.
So-
First of all, yes, do follow us on Twitter, by the way, at Java Radio. Thank you.
Bomber. This title of this episode better be Bob Bucklund.
I can dig that. That was the good moment. That was a good moment.
And I probably missed that moment.
Of course you did. You just fucking showed up.
no, he was here.
He was not here. He was like disconnecting, connecting. I don't know what he's doing over there.
So now that I'm still champion, we can all rest assured that I will carry this company into the next
And
20.
next time, there's going to be a triple threat match because it was supposed to be. It's going to be, you know what, Peanut? You are actually going to have the vote next time, pending that Rab and Zion actually show
No,
up.
I want to compete.
No, you don't.
Not against Zion, though.
No.
Clearly, you don't. You don't show up.
All right.
When we let you compete, you
I
don't.
officially, I've been on every single Java Radio. Officially.
All right. Well, how about this? The next one's going to be a number one contenders match. How about that? Boom. Done.
Yeah, I got the night off because I'm the champion.
Yep. Winner that'll face Zion.
I want to face Bomber.
No, well, you know what? We'll see what happens.
Well, that should be the number one contender. I just faced Zion all on my own.
Yeah.
Yeah, you lost pretty bad too.
I lost pretty bad.
I don't think I lost that bad.
I think I just crumbled you.
I think I
I
did better
disagree.
personally. I
It's
just
like
wanna
Paul
see.
London versus the Undertaker. Pretty quick.
But yeah, like, and you guys totally said I would have picked if I was doing. I would have picked Triple H and Cactus Jack.
Yeah, it's a really
Rumble.
good match.
Which is probably my favorite match ever. So.
Well, then you should have fucking picked
What was
just because
Alright.
you wanted to be different.
I
Anyway,
want, yeah, I just
let's
want to be
move this
different.
show
I do like the idea of being different, though. I like the idea behind it.
people that are different lose really badly.
I heard that the Jason guy, he wants me on his show, and I'm saying it now. Let me know, and I'll be on it.
There you go. Of course you will. Suck ass.
No one wants me on the show.
I'm sure your buddy down in Miami. Well, no, you guys are rivals now. Forget.
Yeah, we're rivals now.
Forget about it. Yeah.
All right,
Anyway-
Bob,
anyway.
come on. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, let's move this along, people. Peanut, you're delaying the
Peanut,
show.
host. Go, be the host.
All right, Peanut, host it.
Our final segment of the night is the topic of
This should be fun.
Rob going to the Rumble.
No,
That's-
no, you actually that was the first topic.
Okay. Let me
We've only done that and this. We can
Yes,
talk
that's as
Rumble,
far as
and
we
then-
got.
and
let
then
me
we did-
bring up my notes here.
This is actually taking forever.
Give me a second. Just Job Rando Universe.
Arizona
Hold the
sucks.
phone.
Yeah, we talked about Arizona sucking ass too.
All right. Bomber, take it away.
Yeah, this is Dragon Bomber. Get us on track.
I lie. Segment number 3. WWE's big announcement.
Oh yeah, we're not doing that.
Yeah, we canceled that idea. Sorry.
Okay.
It's just gonna be WrestleMania 30. It's just gonna be WrestleMania 30, which apparently is gonna be in New Orleans. Apparently they're gonna do it in the Superdome.
I thought they already announced that though.
Yeah, that
No,
was.
they haven't. It leaked. That's what the announcement's gonna be.
Rab is the insider, by the way.
But he's not the champion.
But
your
Bomber,
Dave
take it
You
away.
keep saying it's gonna be something stupid like it's gonna be they're gonna announce the Attitude Era, or they're gonna that's not something that gets announced. Like that's just something that happens.
I think it's going to be the Big Show's retirement.
It's not. I mean, technically, it's a big announcement because he's fucking huge. But nobody would give a shit if he retired.
Oh, I would cry buckets.
Oh, like he did when they fired him and then he came back for some reason and got hired. I don't know.
All the times he cries on TV, but
He does cry really fucking bad, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
But
Push it to his face.
well, we were going to talk about the Elimination Chamber, which actually, by the time this airs, the Elimination Chamber already happened. But one of the things that I want to talk about, I mean, we can, instead of like running down the card, we can talk about certain topics on the show. I want to talk about like why is Ziggler not on the card?
Yeah, well, they're probably either he's going to replace somebody in the chamber match, or they're trying to make you think he's going to cash in. So.
I would really like if he. To me, it would make a lot of sense for Jericho to win the Elimination Chamber, and then for Ziggler to cash it in.
Yeah, I would love that.
And that way you get these two guys who've been feuding for a while. Hey, they have a match at WrestleMania for the title.
Poor Alberto Del Rio.
Yeah, but who gives a shit? Like, I mean, I'm a big fan of Alberto Del Rio, but he's not doing anything. Do you really care about seeing Alberto Del Rio versus the Big Show again at WrestleMania?
No, Alberto Del Rio versus Dolph Ziggler is a main event that will sell tickets and put asses in seats.
So my point is, no one will watch that.
Yeah. I hope that was a joke.
Besides me. And even though I'm a fan of both of them, I don't think that'd be a very good match. I don't think their styles mesh very well.
I legit, I would rather see Del Rio and Big Show versus Del Rio and Ziggler. That's me, though.
Yeah, me too. I agree.
Big Show's not bad, guys.
no, Big Show's actually been putting on a lot of good matches.
I just think, I don't want to, we've been seeing that for a while, and we've seen everything we need to see about that. We don't need to see more Del Rio Big Show. And that's really the only thing you could do with Del Rio at WrestleMania without having to be a main event with, only 6-week build.
I could see them. Yeah, that's probably how they got Jericho back too, like telling him, "Hey, you're gonna get a main event Mania payday." I'm sure that's probably what brought him out of nowhere.
So I haven't heard any rumors about it, but it just makes sense to me that it would be where Jericho goes and then Ziggler at some point cashes it in and then they face each other at WrestleMania.
It's like something stupid. It's just like Mark Henry versus versus Alberto Del Rio at Mania.
I mean, I honestly think Mark Henry's probably gonna fucking win. I mean, even though it's already happened, but I think Mark Henry's gonna fucking win.
I don't know.
Wrong.
They put him in last minute though, so that shows me they didn't have long-term planning.
They
on
probably had no idea anyway going into it.
You're a wrong person.
No. Hey, I didn't just lose right a couple minutes ago.
You're wrong. Yeah, but you
saw
lost.
what I'm cooking, Rab.
The loss that you had will be remembered forever.
It was pretty
Rey
bad.
Because I will keep bringing it up.
But what did you guys? You guys said something about Swagger or something, right? You're talking
Swagger's
about
awesome now.
liking Swagger.
Yeah, his character and that manager that he's with, the Dutch Martel guy. Jesus Christ, it's so interesting. I mean, even though he's just crazy and racist and stuff, that's the kind of direction I want to see a heel take, not not boring ass Swagger coming out every week and just doing nothing. At least now he's interesting. His match with Zack Ryder too was
great.
Wow, it was great. I mean, it was all shit, but
yeah, exactly. It was all just like showcasing him, like the new edgy.
I loved his aggressiveness. Like every move he was doing, he was so damn aggressive. I liked it a lot.
And it's also amazing what a beard and a new haircut will do for a guy.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks a little.
And a black singlet instead of like red, white, and blue singlet or whatever.
Yeah, I haven't actually seen him come out yet. Does he have the same music or is it new music?
He has the same music.
I hate that music.
Really, I love that theme.
No.
Weird.
No.
Because it's not Rage Against the Machine. It's some strange cover band and.
It's so terrible.
Yes, it's not good, but I like it because I think I like it because it's not good.
You like it because it's not good?
I believe I like it because it's not good.
It looked like either he's gained weight or put like
Oh, muscle, big time
Is it
muscle.
all-
'Cause I
is
was
it
reading
just-
that
Yeah.
that's why they took him off.
He looks great.
They took him off TV so he could focus on that and bringing his intensity and stuff like that.
See, I haven't heard. Is that why they took him off? I didn't know if he got
He's
hurt
been-
or if he got
he's
fired.
off- No, he was
No,
off
I think they were
TV,
just-
but he's been on the
yeah.
house show circuit.
Yeah, he's still been wrestling. He hasn't been injured or anything.
Oh.
They just took him off because it wasn't working. Which is a really smart idea because it really just wasn't working. Like there was nothing to be left with him. I mean, one of the best things that's happened to him, the reason we're all talking about him now is because they took him off.
So I have a feeling they're just gonna have to do that with Randy Orton now. Pretty much.
No,
Pretty much it's what.
sure, he's super boring and whatever, but he's the kids still like him and he gets super pops when he comes out and
Randy
he sells a
Orton.
lot of merchandise. And
Yeah, we're,
I
we're, probably,
mean, I think it'd be great if they did that, but they're not going to.
we're probably all wrong, and Randy Orton's gonna win the Chamber.
Mhm.
That's the other thing that could happen, just Randy Orton, and then he beats Del Rio, I guess. Or no, I guess it would be Big Show, because he needs to fight a heel, and Del Rio's a face now.
Nah.
And then that'd be some super boring match where Randy Orton wins the title at the end. Whatever.
That sounds.
But I think it makes a lot of sense to be Jericho. Like the pieces are just in place for it to be Jericho Ziggler.
It sounds good to me.
Now, what do you guys think about like the path of like the Shield? Like, this is like they've been in there for how long now? Is it only their second match?
Yeah.
Against these guys, you think it's taking too long, or you think it's
It's a throwaway match. It's just to give Sheamus and Cena and Ryback something to do that isn't an Elimination Chamber or title match.
Which is fine with me.
Yeah, they're gonna get crushed. I mean, they'll look good in the match, but they're
I
gonna
don't think
lose.
They're gonna get crushed.
No, I know. I mean, in terms of they have no chance to win, but they're definitely going to at least put on a good show.
To be fair, I didn't really think they were gonna win. They were gonna win
TLC.
against Team Hell No and Ryback. So you don't know. Maybe they'll win. Maybe they'll pull something out.
It's Cena this
Probably
time.
not because
Whole
they don't have
whole
a Daniel
different
Bryan
ballpark.
there to like bury. But
Again, though, it's Cena. They're not gonna lose.
Here's what I'm thinking as we're going into this. I'm thinking lights are going to go out, right, as they always do. Boom, fourth member of the Shield comes out, Mr. Cassius Ohno. Boom, done. Winner.
No, nobody would give a fuck.
I would.
They're just gonna lose. Yeah, but you're not their demographic. Some little kid's gonna be like, "Who the hell's that long-haired bearded idiot?"
Hey,
so,
well, I
but,
mean,
but they did this with the Shield, where they're just
Yeah.
like, "It's Roman Reigns." Oh
Yeah,
my
but that was
God,
different,
Dean
though.
Ambrose
They were-
and Seth Rollins.
They were backed into a corner with that, though. They needed somehow to keep Punk with the title, and they figured out that Maddox
My
wasn't
point
gonna
is-
be that way.
yeah, my point is that it works though. The little kids don't have to know.
Yeah,
It's
but I
just- you just
don't
act like it's a big deal.
I don't
Just
want
act like
them
it's a
to
big deal.
drown out the Shield, though. Like, you start adding members, and it starts becoming pointless because
Well-
right now they're focusing on them perfectly.
I agree. I don't. I agree. I agree with you on that.
I like Roman Reigns a lot. He was the one I thought was the weak link at first. Now I think
Ugh.
he's pretty much standing out more than the others.
oh my God, crazy.
No, because they're all doing great, but I think out of all of them, Reigns looks the most intimidating. Like, I love that he's the muscle. Like, when you'd see the other two kind of get pushed around and whatnot, he's always the one that kind of turns the tide for them. I think he's going to be awesome as long as when they break up, he doesn't have some stupid purple outfit, and he'll be great.
I think that's one of those kind of characters. The thing is, you're right, where he's the muscle and I think he's doing very well. But I think he's the guy who is gonna get stale the quickest.
Oh yeah.
All right, we'll see, won't we? I'm going to be right. In 6 months,
No.
you suck my dick because Roman Reigns is better.
No, I see him being like out of the oddities, that huge fucking guy. What's that guy's name? The big guy that was in Oddities, the tall guy, like 8 foot.
What the fuck? You can't compare him to Kurgan.
Kurgan, there you go. He is the Kurgan of that
No,
group.
Kurgan's like one of the worst big guys of all time, although he was badass in 300.
He is the Kurgan of the Shield.
I think all three of them are super talented. If anything, the worst one is Rollins.
If you know what, that might be true, and I really like Seth Rollins, but
Yeah,
Roman Reigns has shown me a lot. But I do think like that big guy who does things is the thing that goes stale the quickest.
I think he's a little bit more than that, though. If they give him a chance, I think he can show a little bit more personality. It's his presence that I fear. Like, when they'll push Khali, they push Henry or whatnot, I never felt intimidated, like, watching them. And
Except for when he was the Hall of Pain, right? The Hall of Pain. The Hall
No,
of Fame
even
was
then,
fantastic.
I was just like, that's just Mark Henry. Like, they haven't fucked up his intimidation factor yet, because he still has it. I like when the rest of them kind of run out of Ryback's path, and he's the only one that seems to stand up to him. I've always liked that. Even though Ryback's kicking the shit out of him by the end of the match, or the other ones run in and help, he still stands up to people, and that's something that a lot of heels lack nowadays. Like, I have to run away because I'm a bad guy. Well, he doesn't do that, and that's something they need to keep him going with.
I really wish Ryback wasn't a thing.
I don't like Ryback.
Oh my God, he's not that bad.
I didn't say it was that bad, but there's not. It doesn't work. It's a thing that doesn't work.
He's gonna go stale as
The
fuck.
idea of just like big stale guy who never loses, and he just never. Something has to go bad for that to continue.
Yeah.
Like that character only ruins storylines.
Well, they know he's bad though, because how many pay-per-view wins has he had? Like fucking none.
Yeah, since he got the
So-
title match.
Yeah,
They're
but
just-
he's just been ruining other people's storylines, but everyone likes him. Like he's got a huge fan base now, and there is something to be said about that. But the problem is that character just ruins. I mean, the guy who never loses, and especially at least John Cena can talk. At least Sheamus, can talk. Ryback can't talk,
Yeah.
and he's just big and right, and it's just messing other people's storylines up. And that's why I wish Ryback. It's not that he's worse than like other people. He's better than a lot of people, but he just messes up other people's storylines. It's boring.
Mid-Carter at best is what I always thought and will always think.
Nah, I don't love that, but
Yep.
I just like I'm looking at the.
I agree with that actually.
I just like how I'm looking at the picture and it's got like the preview to the match and it's got everybody in the background and Dean Ambrose and John Cena like up front. I think it's pretty awesome.
Well, yeah, I mean, everybody
Oh, yeah.
says, he's so good.
Oh yeah,
I agree.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
The
But,
problem, though, is that I don't see him doing as good as everybody else thinks he's going to do, because it's WWE. He doesn't
Yeah,
have the size. So
And he's
Roman-
getting too hyped up.
Yeah.
Well, I think one of those things is he definitely one of those guys who works better on his own.
Yeah.
Like if you just hand him a microphone and some time.
Oh yeah. All his promos that they've cut together, he's done really good still.
Yeah, but still, it's like he'll do like a little snippet here, a little snippet there for the other guy, a little snippet there for the other guy, and that really doesn't play to his strength.
I gotcha. Yeah.
So I don't really think he's I agree with Rami. Like he hasn't really shown a lot, but
Yeah,
that's
they haven't given him
because
much
he
chance,
hasn't
but-
really been put in a position to show a lot.
Yeah, he will. Once they give him a chance, he'll do really well. One day he's going to be a champ. Like, I don't even think that's in dispute. Like, one day he'll be a world champion, but he's going to take the long path. There's no way they're going to push him like Ryback style to the top. He's going to have to earn it. And he's going to start from
They
the bottom.
really shouldn't. I hope so, because it's better
So,
that way, in my opinion.
Bomber, can we say something nice about WWE for a change?
Oh, nice. What do you
Yes.
mean nice?
One of the other things that I talked about beforehand, before we started recording, was
Yes.
I'm really happy with the structure of Elimination Chamber. I actually think this is one of the best formats they've done on a gimmick pay-per-view in the last 6 years. Right? This has been great, because I've always been a hater of Elimination Chamber because they do the 2 chamber matches, which by now I'm sure they turned the Shield and Sheamus and all that into a chamber match. The idea of having one chamber match, just like at TLC, I always just wanted one TLC match and that's it.
Mhm.
And I always thought it was bullshit that the champion had to go into a chamber match and defend his belt, when really he's the champion. He should be the one that gets, since he's the champ, he goes to Mania. It's the person that faces him that should have to go through either a Rumble or an Elimination Chamber match. He has to earn it, because they would always have like either the world title, which I think it's been the world title the last couple times, that it's just like on SmackDown there's like a 4-way and somebody wins. But yet the champion had to fucking go through, both champions go through Elimination Chamber matches. The person that fought for the WWE title had to win a fucking Royal Rumble, and yet the world title contender just won like a 4-way. I always thought that was really, really stupid. Although now when I think about it, Sheamus and Del Rio both won. So either way, one champion kind of gets fucked because the person he's fighting only earned it in like a regular match or something like that. So this pay-per-view has really solid structure. I don't even care if the chamber isn't going on last, because y'all know it's gonna be Rock and Punk going on last.
Oh yeah.
But finally, and I hope they do this with TLC. I hope they do this with all the other miscellaneous, I don't even remember what the hell they have, pay-per-views, but
Hell in
just
a Cell.
yeah, there you go. Don't burn out your pay-per-views, because like Hell in a Cell, does that matter to any of you guys anymore?
No.
Not really.
Killed it. I mean, they kind of helped with like Triple H Taker, and I just
Eh.
Yeah, no. That was great, but
I don't know, having so many cell matches gets
I
really.
remember when I used to be able to say like, oh yeah, I've seen Hell in a Cell in person. It's
Mhm.
amazing. And
Yeah.
now it's just like, oh, I've seen Hell in a Cell. Oh, you were at Hell in a Cell? No, I wasn't. What the fuck are you talking
Remember, there were rumors going around. They were like, it's going to be a 6-pack Hell in a Cell challenge. And I remember I told my friend in high
Oh
school.
yeah.
I was like, "Are you kidding? They'll never do that. It's always one-on-one. They couldn't do that. There'd be too many people in danger and blah blah." They announced it, my jaw dropped, and I was like, "I have to see this pay-per-view no matter what I do." So, but now it's just like, "Oh, the mid-carders are having a Hell in a Cell match. It's over. No blood. Stupid." So I don't know. Just focus on one. Taker, Triple H did it just perfect. Need to do more things like that.
That's true. You know what? You said it right there. No blood, man.
It's annoying.
You can't have a Hell in a Cell match
Mhm.
with no blood.
Well, they did it right if there wasn't blood. Like that was the best way you could do it without the blood.
Yeah, but you know what? You put Brock in there, he'll bleed. He'll make somebody bleed.
Yeah, that's what I like though. Brock's like just immune to that, and
Bust
Rock.
him up with his elbows.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anybody else got anything to say about the the Elimination Chamber that's already happened?
Yeah, I want to say I hope they do it in a way that gives Punk something to do at WrestleMania with these guys. Maybe
Oh yeah, because if he loses, like what the?
Because yeah, if he loses, what does he then? Or if he loses clean, normal, then what is he supposed to do for the next 6 weeks?
That's true.
Like everyone's got stuff.
It's gonna be a clusterfuck though. Ending. I almost guarantee it.
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Shield.
By the way, I didn't want. Go ahead.
No, go. Champion of champions.
I'm the champ. What happened on Raw? Why did they put the stipulation on Rock with the whole if he gets counted out or?
Oh, disqualified.
Why did they
I
do
think
that?
That way the Shield can come in and punch CM Punk in the face.
Does that mean that like Vince is gonna like side with him, or is like Vince not in charge?
Well,
Like how
no.
would Vince all of a sudden side with Punk?
There was the weird thing where he's gonna get in writing from Paul Heyman that Paul Heyman has to do anything for him. What they said, what it was, he was like, Paul Heyman was like, I want this stipulation. I will do anything for it.
Yeah.
And Vince's answer was just, I want that in writing.
Huh.
And that's really ominous to me.
It's kind of gay.
Like, I want that in writing. I'm like, oh, something weird is going to happen later.
Oh, maybe they're setting up Brock and Punk or something. I mean, it's not completely out of the question if Triple H just doesn't pop back up. It could be like Paul Heyman screws Punk, and they gotta know Punk is easily like the number 2 babyface in the company, even though he's playing a heel, because every time he comes out and he works, like everybody's going apeshit for him. So like it's like when Rock was a heel, like what is the point of keeping him a heel when he can do so much more as a good guy? Even if that's not what he wants, fuck it. Put him out there. More people are going to want to pay to see him be a good guy, then do that. What's the point of making him a bad guy? So they could just turn Punk face versus Lesnar, and I tell you, I would like to see that.
I'd also like to mention that I really liked, I saw like shades of like not super homophobe Rock on Monday, which was nice, where he was just telling a fun story and everyone was happy. And look at smiles everywhere. Everyone's just happy. And then of course, 2 men came out, so he had to immediately make them gay lovers.
Yeah.
But it was nice for a little bit. It was nice for a little bit, like saying like, oh, of course, that's why I love The Rock. Because he's just the most charismatic person I've ever seen in my life. Where he just tells a story about crackheads.
Yeah, people on the forums liked it. I know that. Or on
it. It was great.
Yeah.
And even then, when Punk and I guess the homophobia in that one wasn't particularly bad. It was good for The Rock. He was a huge homophobe.
You agree with that one, Peanut?
Yes, I do. I mean, I just don't understand why The Rock did.
What the? That's when did Peanut turn into Cartman?
He can be whatever I want him to be when he's not around. Shut the fuck up.
That's I forgot. You're the champ. You're the champ. We gotta call you champ from now
on. I'm Peanut. That's my Peanut.
I don't know. I like Cartman better than that one. That one's kind of it's kind of creepy.
I've decided he sounds nothing like himself.
Yeah.
I like how he showed up for like 2 minutes, gone, and he's still in the call.
No, I'm here.
Son of a bitch! All right, Peanut.
The mic, the mic is going in and out.
Oh yeah, that's what it is.
But,
all right, well, it's time to close out the show, Peanut. So, you got any plugs?
Jesus.
I'm just gonna edit everything out where you talk. I'm just gonna edit every part.
have that
well,
character down pat, buddy.
what do I
'cause
wanna
I don't
plug?
believe that you're that slow. You've been winning over the hearts of millions.
Yeah, everybody has to cheer for the handicap kid, and you are winning that big time.
I am Peanut.
All right, Peanut, you're done. Anybody else have any plugs?
I want to plug TGIF.
TGIF, which actually happened just a couple hours ago.
What do you mean TGIF?
TGIF. Yeah, what is TGIF, Peanut?
TG.
Do you mean TGIX?
I falled for it for a second too.
Thank God it's extra.
I actually said it. I did say F. Yeah, it's actually TGIX, Peanut.
X.
Okay.
I would like
God.
Good God. I would like to plug Jobber Radio because it is the home of the champion, the one, the only, the reigning, two-time defending Matt Zion. Thank you very
Wait,
much.
no, you're not two-time defending. You only defended
defended
once.
it twice.
No, you had to win it to defend it.
No, bro. See,
Oh, you think you walked in champ?
No. Listen to me, bro. Okay, brother. See, what happens is in Carney wrestling talk. See, something you don't really know because you're not really trained in it, brother. Is when you win the title, you automatically get a defense, brother. So thanks, bro.
That makes no sense.
Thanks,
I don't know who that was.
Do you even count your first match against Bomber? Like, does that even count?
Shit! What the fuck, guy?
Are you in HR mode tonight? Hello, I'm Peanut.
Something came up earlier. Like, was that, you were left, it was a family thing. Was that some member of your family brought marijuana over?
And are they okay?
Yes.
Okay.
At least you're honest. At least you are honest.
I'm sorry, there's a family situation. Oh, what is it? My cousin brought over some great weed.
Yep.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to sit this one out until I show up later on. But
Cam's getting bored. Come on, Rab. What are you plugging?
plug it up.
I am plugging also Jobber Radio.
Jobber Radio.
Because I think Jobber Radio is getting to the point where they're going to have to change the motto of TWR Network.
Mm-hmm.
Because between me and Rami, we have to get rid of that whole no ego thing.
That's
Yeah.
it, you guys.
Okay.
Rami thinks he's automatically champ.
Yeah, I'm the champ. I should have a huge ego. Otherwise, why am I here?
Oh my God.
Jobber
happening?
Radio. Keep playing. No, keep playing.
I thought I was setting us out.
Oh no!
Keep
First
playing.
of all,
No, keep playing.
all right.
Jobber Radio. Jobber Radio.
This is terrible.
Jobber Radio. Wrestling podcast, something, I don't remember the words. Something, and Rabby, and the
Tommy.
one and only Rabby again. Jobber Radio.
Bomber.
Bitches.
Well, that was fun.
I didn't even hear the champ's name in there. That's a shame.
I said Rami.
No, I didn't. I heard Rabby.
Piece of shit. All right, well, rematch time.
Rematch time.
I haven't been medically cleared yet to have a debate, so I'm still the champ for another 30 days.
One day we're gonna have like another person in here. We're gonna have a 4-way.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
If they just came in on this radio show,
And
without
also, we're
consent,
going to
it's
do a
worth trouble.
podcast.
That's
Who
true.
judges it though?
Well, yeah, somebody is gonna have to come in and be the judge.
I don't think anybody really cares about this show. Bomber.
They
Next
don't.
time we do it live when the what's his face sits in.
We don't.
He's the
Yeah.
only one who cares about this show.
What's his face? Double A.
What's his? Yeah, he's not
Yeah.
gonna take offense to that.
Hey, yeah, what's his nuts? Yeah, that guy. God,
Well, I know
you're
where he's
so
from, though.
clueless. That doesn't make any sense. So, I know he's from Philadelphia.
Hello,
No, he's
my
from
name-
Miami.
He's not from Miami.
He's
True.
a poser from Miami. He thinks he's from Miami, but he's also
from Miami. He's from
he lives like
Philadelphia.
2 miles away from
He's from
Miami.
Broward.
Oh good God, Bomber, please take the show out.
All right, taking the show out. Here, no,
Plugs.
don't pick up that guitar.
Do the plugs.
Plugs. This is the TWR Network. I'm telling you, they got anything and everything you need. It's twrnetwork.com. We got all kinds of the latest news posts. We got great opinion pieces by Brian Cookie Cook and several other of our writers on there. If anybody says they work harder than Paul Jordan in the wrestling news business website industry, I don't know if that's an industry or not, but if anybody says they work harder than that man, I want them to come to me so I can like take out my little knife, stab him in the stomach, because it's not true. It's not possible. That guy is the hardest working guy on the planet, let alone on the internet. And he does a great job. We are very humble. We appreciate everything he does for us. Like I said, we got all kinds of new stuff on the site. And if you're not there just for the news, guess what? We got a 24/7 network. We're talking The Rant comes on Tuesdays, 8 p.m. every Tuesday night. You got Double A, you got Problem Child, and they usually bring on plenty of guests. If you want, you can call in on the show. You can be a guest on the show. They go for hours on end talking about anything you want to know about wrestling. They got wrestling, they got plenty of food talk. They got all the news in Florida that goes on. I'm just saying, if you're a wrestling fan, Tuesday night, 8 p.m., that is where you need to be, twrnetwork.com. Get in the chat and listen live and chat it up with everybody. It's a great time. And then, leaving a little Tuesday night to move on to the next day. It's 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, by the way. All these time zones are Eastern. What's going on? What's happening then? Well, first of all, you got Jobber Radio. You got Peanut, who is a worthless fuck. You got Bomber, who's, pretty decent. I can say that. You got Matt Zion, who, yeah, he's Matt Zion. He eats shit. And you got Rab, who, you know what? He's here every once in a while. We'll say about the 30% of the time he's here. We have a lot of fun on the show. I mean, you know what we're about. I don't even know why I gotta plug us, because if you're listening, you know what's going on. But we are part of what we call a double-sider on Wednesday. We're the first half. We're like the appetizer, if you will. Because the main course comes on at 9 p.m. Eastern time. We're talking shooting from the hip. The original Dan Phelps, Michael Classic, and the one, the only Sean Big Daddy Brown. These guys are really awesome. They are funny. They put us to shame, actually, in the entertainment department. I don't even know why we still put on a show. It is depressing. Every time I listen to Shooting from the Hip, they're just so good. They do all kinds of shows. Those guys are awesome. I love listening to them. They're a great show. If you guys are just sticking around for us, you're stupid. You stay on the network right now. You stay in the chat, and you listen, because those guys know what it's about. They know how to put on a good show. And then Thursday night, the TNT Wrestling Power Hour. Now at 10 o'clock, they do NXT. That's way too many fucking T's, by the way. They got Tom Tyler at 10 o'clock. NX what? T. I'm telling you. All right, but anyway, they do a really good show. Tell you all about the up-and-comers getting ready to come in the WWE. Do a really good show. Good stuff, as long as Tyler makes it to the show, because he likes to sleep. But anyway, then Friday we got TGIX. I always kind of mess that up, but TGIX, thank God it's extra. You don't know what you're going to get on that show. I'm telling you, sometimes they cover controversial network topics, a little bit of drama that goes on here. They talk about you have no idea what's going to go on, and it's always a good show. You don't know who's going to host. It could be Double A, it could be Dan, it could be Jason, it could be Justin. There's no telling. You get anybody and everybody. Just you got to tune in, and if you don't catch it live, the only way to listen to it's on Extra. But if you listen to this, I know you already are an Extra member. I know it. And if you're not, shame on you. Go stab yourself in the eyeball and then subscribe. And that leads us right into Saturday night. We're talking about the double header as opposed to the double-sider. First of all, we got the Massey brothers, Justin and Jason Massey. These guys, they go on for hours. They'll bring on a couple guests every once in a while, see what's going on. But they'll cover everything. They cover every show. They break down each show, what happened, what you could have missed during the week. Every show, not just Raw and SmackDown. They actually do, believe it or not. They cover a little TNA. As terrible as that sounds, they cover TNA. They even talk about video games. They talk about everything. They talk about life, basically. If you want to listen to life, if you want to know what your life is about, you listen to Wrestling Randomness. And maybe learn a thing or two. And if you don't listen to them, you're crazy. Because right after, they lead right into the Wrestling Call-In Show with William Morgan, who, if you didn't know it, the man also is into the indie stuff, just like me. He's into the indie scene. He's got anybody who calls in. You can call in if you want. It's the show for the fans. It's at 11 p.m. Eastern Time. I don't know if I said that, but I just said it again if I did. You guys need to really check them out. It's a really good show. Just like every show, I don't think I can say it enough. Every single show on the network is awesome. TWR Network. It's a great network. You need to step it up. Like us on Facebook. Follow everybody on Twitter.
I'm gonna go take a
Thanks for
shit.
tuning in to Java Radio, episode number 9,
10.
8.
It's 10.
10.
You were here last time. It's 10.
10.
Thank you for tuning in to Java Radio, episode number 10. I'm your host, Peanut.
No, you weren't.
See you guys later.
Oh my God.
Java Radio.
Alright, I wasn't lying either. I'm really gonna go take a shit. So.
I took time before the podcast.
Well, mine's been simmering quite a bit, and this salt hasn't really helped the situation.